Good Morning Delaware is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Good morning, Delaware. What's going on? It's your main man, Big Iv, the talk of the town, with my lovely co-host,
Vincenza. Good morning, Delaware. And how are you, Ivan?
I am well. I'm super excited. We're back in studio. It's Monday. It's about 38 degrees outside. It feels great.
It feels colder than that.
It-
What are you
it
talking
does. It
about
does.
with these
It does.
winds
I'm
we've
trying to
been
be
getting?
positive.
And
I'm
I know,
trying.
but that's all right. We always start our week off on a
Yep.
positive note.
Yep.
But how was your weekend?
Weekend was fabulous. Look, no. That was, my weekend was great. All right.
And why so?
Because I had you are so slick. You are so slick. But no, you're not slick. You are, first of all, I went to an escape room on Friday, and then I moseyed across the street to this Italian bistro, right? That the food was phenomenal.
Really?
The
What was the name of this bistro?
V&M. V&M, it was amazing. The atmosphere was great. The food, oh my gosh. Now I had the food plenty of times, but that time, oh my gosh, it was great job, Vin.
Thank you.
Great job to
Thank
you and your family.
I appreciate you showing support, stopping by with your family on Valentine's Day. So Ivan and his family visited us on Valentine's Day, which was on Friday, but we celebrated all month long.
Yeah.
And it was definitely a busy night for us, but it was really nice to see your face.
Oh
And
my gosh.
I don't know if you know, but you're a celebrity.
And people was looking at me like, I seen him somewhere
Yes.
before.
I had quite a few customers from the other tables and throughout the dining room and the bar. They're like, wait, I know him. He's the guy on TV. I said, oh yes.
No, look, it was beautiful. If you've never been to V&M Bistro, make sure you just go. Go tell them Big Ive sent you. The food was phenomenal. I had to ask Italo, like, is there any other Italian restaurants close by, right? And the reason is because that is authentic. That's not pull it out of a box, we're gonna put it in the oven and blah, blah, blah. I got to a point that I ordered some more sauce, right? And Margarita came out and she was like, I'm so sorry, it's made to order. And I was like, bingo.
Yeah, fresh
right,
order,
right,
yeah,
right
fresh
answer.
right on the
Yeah,
spot.
right answer. So the food was phenomenal again. So great
Thank
job.
you. Thank
How many
you.
people did you serve that night?
Oh, I lost track. We were so
It was in the
busy.
hundreds.
Yeah, we were very busy, which we were very fortunate. But the Valentine's Day weekend is usually a very busy time for many restaurants everywhere.
Right.
So we were very excited that you visited us along with all the customers that joined us that weekend. But the day before Valentine's Day, we had a Galentine's Day party.
Okay.
And our very own DJ Kiss, who's not here today because she's getting booked around the country for big gigs, which we're
just
so
don't even
proud
come
of
to
her.
DETV no
I know
more.
that. We'll forgive you this time, Kiss. She was the DJ for our Galentine's Day
How was that?
event. It was a blast. She
Okay.
did a phenomenal job. The drinks were flowing. The vibes were great. It was just a fun time for the gals.
So it was just women, like all women in V&M Bistro, no men?
It was predominantly the ladies.
Men was at the
yeah.
bar.
Yes.
The 3 men
But
that
there were a few smart
Okay.
ones in the house.
Smart ones,
in
right.
the house, but it was just the night or the day to celebrate with your girlfriends. And
wow.
we didn't create that holiday. It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is a great idea. And
Men
you
be
would have
getting
thought.
men be getting the bad. Don't you think men be getting the bad end
No,
of it? Right,
no.
Dr. Pettyford? They get they even get, women even have like songs, like I always love my mama. What do dads get? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Y'all get Galentine's Day. What the men get? Well,
Father's Day.
Oh, one day out of the year. I love it. And
Super Bowl.
that's true. 2 days,
Super
yes,
Bowl.
yeah. And you got to think of that because that might end up, on the chopping block as well. Well, right. No more Father's Day. No more Black History Month or Father's Day. Jesus.
No,
Like you said, we do get Super Bowl, and Friday was the day. Did you go to the parade?
No, I stayed in. Well, being that it was Valentine's Day, there was no way I was able to leave the restaurant that day. But I stayed in, and I was able to watch in a warm room in front of a television while preparing for Valentine's Day reservations. But I did go the first year. I did go the first year to the parade, and that was very exciting when they first won the Super Bowl. That was definitely an experience. I waited in such a long line to get on the train for hours, and I know that it was a special moment for
and you can see
this area, for the entire tri-state area, and all the Eagles fans from all around the country and the world. They all came together, as you could see on the screen. I mean, it was just truly remarkable to unite a city and just to see everyone's excitement and pure joy. It was electric.
Gosh. Our own Nick Allison-Drini was there. Also, Shakira, our weather girl, was there as well. And you just saw Saquon just going into the crowd. It was. I was watching from my office. I had the best seat in the house, right? It was phenomenal. Yes. And then right after that, we hopped right into, what was it, All-Star Weekend. Right. Did you see? Did you watch?
I was able to watch some of the game. I think Kevin Hart was hosting or doing some.
Commentating.
Yep, that's right. That's right. He was doing some hosting, and I saw some celebrities were there. Yeah. But I lost power yesterday. So.
That windstorm?
Yes.
That tornado?
I lost power. So there was no television happening for me. But I did. It was nice to be reminded on how much we need electricity, because I could not wash my hair. I could not do anything to prepare for this morning. Right. But the power did come back on, and I was very thankful for that. But did you have a chance to watch the All-Star game?
I watched the dunk contest, and before we even introduce, I feel like we just need to bring him in right now. And Joe Richmond of the Delaware Blue Coats, the champion of Delaware Blue Coats, is in the building. He spent, and you see, I can say with a little bit of shade, right? Because he spent, while I was at home watching it on on social media, Joe was there. Joe, what's up, bro?
Good morning, Joe.
Yo, y'all know what time it is. It's your boy, Coach Joe, the ambassador of basketball for your Delaware Blue Coats. Yes, EAG. Oh, my fault. I get still a little excited. I missed the parade, but yes, I was at All-Star Weekend supporting our own Delaware Blue Coat. Our guy, Jeff Doughton, was in the building. And Jeff, you did your thing and held it down. And former Delaware Blue Coat, and the first dunk champ, Mac McClung, he did it. His dunks were flawless. I was excited to be there and support. And that's what? Our own Sixers. Did y'all see them? They went up against Denver's drumline team. Wow. No shade on Denver, but the Sixers, they did their thing. Yo, we was well represented. Even Franklin, Sixers mascot, was there. All-Star Weekend is fun for everyone, and I had a ball. Guess what? I just landed 7 this morning, and I even said, I don't care. Get the DETV. It's Good Morning Delaware. So that means right now at Chase Fieldhouse, it's President's Day. Hope everybody's having a great President's Day. But we're at the camp, so as soon as I leave here, I got to get back to camp. But I'm going to leave y'all guys with this. February 20th, right at Chase Fieldhouse, the Harlem Globetrotters are in the building. February 20th, 7 o'clock. Go get your tickets now. The funnest group in basketball is going to be at Chase Fieldhouse. Wilmington, Delaware, they here, finally. So go get your tickets right now. And guess what? I want y'all to know, I'm giving some dates in advance. Thursday, March 11th, 20th, still Education Day. There are 11 o'clock games, so be ready to rock with us. And you know what? February the 26th, we're back. All-Star Weekend is over. We're back in the building. Your Delaware Blue Coats, we hitting the court against the Vipers. Y'all know they took the first championship from us. The 2020, we've got the championship back. Now there's a rematch. We're going against them February 26th. Come on out, Delaware. Come to the Fieldhouse. Have some fun. And guess what? Bring some friends. It's your boy, Coach Joe, with the Blue Coat Minute. Hey, American Health Caritas, thank you guys for supporting us. Hey, Ivan, Vincenza, I gotta go. Holla.
Yeah, Joe, I gotta ask you, man, what was it like All-Star Weekend, man? Because you were sitting right by the bench.
No, man, it was so much fun. You know, we had the G League All-Star Game, which was at the Moscone Center, and then you had the Saturday night, the dunk contest, skills challenge at Chase, and then last night was the big game, new format, and it was exciting. I mean, I was going to reach out for LeBron, but those security guards kind of big. I ain't want to take no chances. But I'm telling you, if you've never been, you have to go. If you're a basketball fanatic, get out to All-Star Weekend. Next year is at the Clippers Arena, and I just go to all of them and have fun. And I had my girl Asia, our Blue Coats content person, was her first one, and she went out and had a good time. And it's good to go see those young people enjoy themselves and family and people you haven't seen in a while. So I'm excited. I'm always there repping Delaware. As y'all can see, I had the Oh, my fault. You know what I mean? When you become a season ticket holder, you get stuff like this.
I want a coat, Coach Joe. How
Right, show off.
Yeah.
Like he didn't come in here with his ring on. Does he have his ring on?
I just landed. It's still in my bag.
Oh, see, all right. Well, anyway, Joe, thanks so much for stopping by Blue Coat Minute. Make sure, when's the next home game, Joe?
February 26th.
All right, right around the corner. Make sure you check it out. If you've never been to the Field House, you are missing an experience, something that's really amazing. And to sew it up. Get it? Sew it up.
Oh, I love that. Sew it up. So we have a couple of big announcements to make, but one I have to just really quick mention is that the Miss Delaware USA and the Miss Delaware Teen USA 2025 pageant is approaching quickly, and we are still accepting applications. Visit MissDEUSA.com or go to our social media platforms at MissDEUSA and check out an opportunity to join the sisterhood and more information about the pageant itself. We're still accepting applications, so if you're interested in joining, check it out. MissDEUSA.com. But
damn,
you know what a great way to segue into the first ever prom dress initiative that we're doing here, hosted by DETV and the crew here, which I'm very excited about.
Me too.
Really, really excited about this initiative. So when I was approached about it from the DETV team, I said, absolutely sign me up. This is definitely something I'm passionate about. So being that prom season is underway and will be approaching very quickly as well, we are doing a prom dress giveaway. We are accepting donations starting tomorrow. So if you're interested in finding out more information on how you can donate, we are looking for gently used or new prom gowns, shoes, and accessories to those that may not be able to afford that special dress on that special day, because we all know how important prom is when you're in high school, and we want to be a part of that, making sure that you have a special experience. But visit DETVCH.com for more information. Again, we're accepting donations starting tomorrow, which is February 18th. And you can donate your prom dresses at address 1105 North Market Street. But again, go visit DETVCH.com for more information on how you can donate, what we're looking for, and if you have any questions, we are always looking for donations. Wasn't this just a great initiative that we're doing here?
It was funny because it is. April came to my office and she was like, hey, look, we want to do something. Me and the ladies got together and we want to do something, right? And I was like, all right, what do you want to do? Because you know everything around here is green light, right? And they told me, and I was like, go ahead, put it together. And now to see where this is going, you jumped in on it, and I was like, oh my, this is going to be such a great thing. Another thing that we do for the community, and I can't wait, because what I heard is that send off is here. It's a photo shoot. It's a send off. It's everything. So my job is to make sure we have transportation. The ladies have some amazing transportation to get there. Hint, hint, hint to all the vehicle sponsors out there. Yes. But I can't wait. I cannot wait. Just like I can't wait for this show. The show.
Let's talk about those guests.
Yeah, the show is powered by DART and our friends at the Delaware Division of Small Business. And today it's all about literacy.
Yes, we definitely have some really great guests on our show today that are giving back to the community in so many ways. And being that February is I Love to Read Month,
right?
And also National Libraries Day, as Library Month, celebrating all the libraries. And
National I'm a Good Dude in the Community Day.
That's right.
That's what we just gonna keep calling these days. We just making them up as we go.
And there's nothing wrong with celebrating all these incredible individuals who are just making an impact in the community. So just to mention our guests before we get to meet them a little bit later in the show, we have Ledea Cooley Johnson, founder of Cool Shoes. We have Jasmine Santana, the author and content creator of children's book author and content creator, which I'm very excited to chat with her. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful book right here. And then we also have someone that we're very excited to chat with briefly for DETV Deals. I love this.
And you know what that is? Well,
Yeah.
of course you know it is, but if you're just tuning in for the first time, we're super excited about this new segment. And what it is just highlighting small businesses and people that are doing great in their community. We are putting a huge effort, and again, that's sponsored by the Delaware Division of Small Business. We're going to show you products, we're going to show you services, and then your job is to go, and purchase from them.
Right, so we're going to have Dr. Keith Pettyford from Divine Entertainment LLC. Don't go anywhere. DETV Deals.
We'll be right back. Good morning, Delaware.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Looking for a reliable and efficient way to travel around Delaware? DART has a variety of routes and schedules to meet your needs, providing service in Newcastle, Kent, and Sussex counties. Whether you are commuting to work or exploring the sights and sounds of the state, our fleet of buses are well maintained, equipped with modern amenities. Public transportation is the greener alternative. Plan your trip today. Download our transit apps or visit dartfirststate.com.
Attention Delaware small business owners. If you're looking to grow in 2025, I encourage you to check out the Delaware Division of Small Business Edge Grant Competition. STEM companies can earn up to $100,000 and entrepreneur class companies up to $50,000. Applicants must employ 10 or fewer individuals, be majority located right here in Delaware, and have been in operation less than 7 years.
For more information, visit de.gov/edge.
Welcome back to Good Morning Delaware. Vin, I'm super excited. You know, with financial literacy being a challenge in the United States, this man has found it no fault to fill the void, to answer, to help those that need help. And we have here in studio on Delaware, on DETV Deals, Dr. Keith Pettyford. How you doing, Doc?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here
Yes,
today.
thank you for joining us, and being that it is February, which is I Love to Read Month, and promoting literacy.
Absolutely.
I am a huge advocate for promoting literacy myself, so I was very excited to have you on the show to talk about your children's book.
Yes.
So let's get right into it. Tell us about
Absolutely.
your children's book.
Absolutely. So this is actually from me and my daughter. So my daughter is the kind of main character here.
Right.
And years ago, she started her own snowball stand, candy stand. But it was also an opportunity for me to teach her about financial literacy, how to manage money, how to budget, and things of that nature. So I wanted to bring that story to kids and be able to talk to them about that. So it's really about that story and really highlighting, again, financial literacy.
Excellent, excellent. So what is what made you want to focus on financial literacy? What was that driving force?
I've been in financial services for over 35 years, and one of my passions is educating the community about it. There's, from a wealth perspective, especially in the Black community, is a lot lower than others. And anything that I can do to be able to educate them and give them a lot of the information I have for them and their families is very beneficial to really bridge that gap.
I love it. I love it. Where can people learn more and get the book?
Absolutely. So they can learn more on my website, divineentertainment.biz. You can also go to Amazon or barnesandnoble.com to actually get the book, The Green Paper. You can look up the title, look up my name, and you'll actually see it right there for you to purchase.
Do you have 2 books that we can give away?
Absolutely.
All right, I love it. I love it. So if you put in the comments right now, Vincenza's first name. We're going to give you 2 free copies. We're going to give you a free copy. We have 2 to give away. We're going to give you a free copy of Dr. Pettyford's book. That cool? Your first name? Real easy.
Listen, I think this is a great idea, and I appreciate what you're doing for the community. We talk about the importance of financial literacy and educating the community and individuals, because it's so important, especially starting at a young age. And the fact that you're starting at such a young age with the children's book, I think, is even more impactful. So thank you for doing this and also giving back to the community. And as you could see here, this is a great children's book.
Yeah, illustrations,
and
amazing.
You could read out loud to your child, whatever, or your kids, or even at school.
Yeah.
Even at school. So this is a great book for the kids, for the little ones.
And it's an easy read.
Yeah,
easy
and my
read.
cousin did the illustrations.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's an illustrator.
Oh, man.
And I'll actually be at Route 9 Library on March 2nd for Read America Day to actually read the book.
Get out of here.
Absolutely.
All right, you got to come
So
back and read it here for our Kids Network.
Will do.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Thank
All right. I love it. And 2 copies we're going to give away. All right, just reach out to us, put it in the comments you want your book, and we'll make sure you can get your book on financial literacy. And again, thanks to our friends over at the Delaware Division of Small Business for making this segment happen. All right, we're going to take a commercial break?
Yes.
All right, let's take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with Cool Shoes.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
A new beginning, a second chance. Call it what you want, but this is what never giving up looks like. This is what finding someone who believes in you looks like. I thought Goodwill was just a store until a friend told me about Train to Gain through Goodwill's Job Resource Center. After 5 years away, I had a lot of self-doubt and fear about my future, but Goodwill had my back, and today, I love where I work. They matched me with an employer who believes in second chances, and now I have a new start thanks to Goodwill.
To learn more about Goodwill's career development opportunities, call today.
Welcome back. Oh my God, are you enjoying yourself?
I am, and I love saying Good Morning Delaware.
I know, me too. It's different,
It
right?
sounds different, but it hits different too. So welcome back to Good Morning Delaware. Our first guest this morning is Ledea Cooley Johnson, the founder of Cool Shoes Incorporated. And we are very excited he is here to dedicating his organization to empowering youth through mentorship and community engagement. Welcome.
Cooley.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Welcome. Good morning.
I'm good, bro. It's Cooley, you've been doing this for over 14 years. This is your 15th year.
Yes.
Let me ask you this, because why do you care so much?
Well, you gotta understand, like coming up, born and raised on the east side and coming up through the city, I was blessed to have the older guys. Like I tell the story, the guys in the streets who kept me out of the streets, the Coach Lees and stuff in the Salvation Army, the Norman Olivers with the Stormer Classic and the Derek Bells and all them, they all took me in when times was hard, when I was in trouble, hard-headed kid, but I had a basketball talent.
Right.
And they poured into me, and you know, they kept me on a straight path no matter what. So I understood, like, my goal, I said, man, as I got into college and I started seeing in like 2010, 2011, the boys club started closing, how the city started going left, I was like, I gotta find a way to give back. So I never forget, I sat in my dorm room my senior year up at Lincoln University, and I said, man, when I come back, I want to find a way to get back. So I knew the streets wasn't a way for me to get back.
Right.
So I started this, and like I said, I didn't think it was going to take off the way it did. I just was just targeting the east side, you know, but it took off and it ended up going nationally, worldwide. So
yeah, because you're a Jefferson Award winner,
yes,
locally and nationally. And nationally is, aren't you one too?
Yes, and aren't you one too?
I'm not national, but you're national.
But yes.
Yeah, but that's a big accomplishment.
Yes, it is. And for those of you who don't know, the Jefferson Awards, multiplying good by the Jefferson Awards, is considered to be the Nobel Prize in community service.
Yeah.
So it's definitely an honor, and congratulations on that honor and being recognized for all your efforts and what you're doing for the community.
Yeah.
And thank you for seeing and recognizing that your community needs this.
Yeah.
And we were just, before we started filming, it's Cooley, right? Because I was calling him Ledea, but I see you're calling Cooley, so I'm going to go with Cooley too, because we were chatting before we started filming, and he was sharing a little bit about his background and how he's pouring back into a community that poured into him for all these years.
That's right.
And that's what makes you even more special and necessary, because you see the need. You see that the Wilmington, especially here, needs that love. And we love Ivan and I.
We call them capeless superheroes. Right. You do it when no one's looking, and you do it just because. And as long as I've known you, I remember back in the day that wicked b-ball game you had. And I remember him going to Lincoln and then coming back and giving back to the community. Can you name some of the accomplishments, the things? Because a lot of people don't know who Cool Shoes is or what you do. Can you tell like the bike giveaways? And
so like I was telling her, actually, this year's Easter egg hunt was the first event I ever did. So this year on April 20th would be the 15th year.
Incredible.
Right, let's do that. So if you guys are free, I would like for y'all to attend if you can. But started with that, and then got to I tell the story because I get emotional, I get happy. Like when I first started the book bag drive, the first year we had 75 book bags.
Right.
75. Now we do between 500 to 1,000.
That's me.
We get glad. We take this kids, take about 30 to 40 kids. To get school sneaks that win them. We do all that. Went to the turkey drive. When the turkey drive started, we only had 68 families. Now we do 400 to 1,000, depends on the number. And then the toy drive, we do that. We do the first year, we only had like 400 toys. Now we average 15 to 20,000 toys, 200 bikes, PlayStation 5s. We do sneaks clothes. So, like I said, I didn't think it was gonna. It was just for the east side, but I didn't think it was going to go statewide and go nationally. So that's the blessing of it.
Yeah. What do you want the kids in the community to see? I'm from the east side too. Southbridge, then made my way to east side. What do you want the community to see?
That what I learned about these kids, if they see somebody that they care and give them hope and realize that it's never too late.
Yeah.
They follow lead, but if they don't see it, then they go on the path, the stuff they see on YouTube, think it's cool.
Right.
So that's why I always try to tell people, you get a chance, the most important thing I tell people is tell your story.
Right.
If you don't tell these kids your story, they don't have no hope.
Yeah.
So that's like, a lot of people know, like I'm coming up on my 9th year of summer camp.
Right.
So we do a summer camp.
Summer camp?
Yeah.
Talk about that for a minute, damn.
So, all right, so the summer camp came about, this will be the 9th year.
Okay.
And for the first 5 or 6 years, we averaged about 110 kids.
Right.
Right. But the last couple years.
Summer camp. I'm sorry, a summer camp.
Yeah. So like the last 5, 6, like last 2, 3 years, when they came in, when they took purchase of care from everybody, it kind of like cut back on the numbers because parents got to pay. But we came up with like a manager pay rate because it ain't about the money, it's about getting the kids on the streets.
Right.
And we do like a career week every year. And like this past summer, that just passed, we had 31 guest speakers come in 4 days. So we're averaging like 6, 7 speakers. And people coming in and tell their stories to the kids, it inspired the kids. Like we had chefs come in and people like, now some kids, I want to cook. I had Kev come in, Kev Digital from the photographer. Now kids,
Kevin Allen.
Yeah, so we had so many different people come in and the kids hear their stories, it's inspiration. That's the whole purpose. Like I tell people, it's not about me.
Right.
Half the time.
Right.
We see what we're dealing with this generation. This is a whole different
Yeah.
animal that we deal with. This is, and some people seem to forget, and a lot of people take me the wrong way because of the way I come off, and I always try to tell people, I'm not coming at you. I want you to understand we was them.
Yeah.
And people pulled us.
Yeah.
Stop saying, oh, these kids, and it bothers me, oh, these kids are crazy. We know that.
Right.
But they crying out for help.
Right.
They don't know how to go about it how we was, how we knew how to go to somebody.
It was different.
They crying out for attention the wrong way. But if you don't Just sit down and grab them. And I guarantee if you talk to them, they don't want to do this.
Right.
But it's all they know. But if people keep saying, oh, they're great, and brush them off, they're going to keep going that way.
Cooley, you mentioned something just now that stuck out to me. We are all saying these kids are crazy, but they're not crazy.
They're not.
They're crying out for help.
Yeah.
And you're right. And to be able to recognize that and to help and, like you said, pour right back into them. And I'm glad that you're doing that. I'm happy that you're doing that. Here at DETV, we are so supportive of organizations such as yours and doing what you're doing and mentoring these young children because they're our future.
They are.
They're our future.
And you're right. When I think the mayor said it, he said, it's exposure. Well, everyone said it. It's exposure, right? People need to see the Cooleys. They need to see the Norman Olivers because you're right. Those are the cats that was like,
and
come on.
And the Ivan Thomas.
I'm not in that group. I'm not in
I got an award from Corny in 2019.
Did you?
Community award. Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's incredible.
So how many altogether in the 14 years, how many kids have been blessed?
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not exaggerating. I can look one day like. I got a picture I will show you. I should have sent it to you, right? It's one of the best pictures I ever had. I'm gonna show you. But one time I did it, it was the last toy drive I did on Life of Clifford Brown Walk before I had to move it to Christian Grove Ministry, the church that I'm a part of on 8th and Spruce.
Okay.
We had over 2,000 people on that block. And I realized that I'm like, yo, it has took off. Like we was looking like. Right. And if you tell me over the years, I'm not exaggerating, I guarantee we touched 10,000.
I was going to say 10,000.
Easy.
Wow.
Easy.
Because
that's amazing.
Summer, you got to realize the first year of the summer camp, first 5 years, 6 years of summer camp, we was averaging 110 kids.
Yeah, damn.
And it's a bunch of kids coming from different areas, you know, and we do all that. So you used to looking at the book. And then one thing I do, I go back and look at all the pictures from the first year to now.
Right.
And it's a bunch of different kids.
Does it make you cry sometimes?
Yeah, I get emotional because it's like, wow. And then when I see them, like, some of the kids, when I started 15 years ago, some kids are 20 now, 23, and it's still, Mr. Cooley, thank you. And you like, wow, that's what it's all about. It ain't about no money.
Right.
Mr. Cooley, man, thank you. I've been ready that you told me. Now I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Some of the kids who are, when I first started, who was in the 6th grade, they done graduated 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
And they come back and help me, they donate, and that's what it's like, what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. I love that to hear you tell me that,
So,
that they're coming back to help.
I gotta tell people all the time, it's like, if I come to you and, hey, can you help me help these kids? The money, it ain't going to me.
Right.
You see where it's going to.
Right.
I don't, it's about them.
It's about them.
And I always try to tell people, I don't care what you had, no disrespect, but help me help them.
Help me help. And speaking of that, do you need donate? What do you need? We have a hell of a platform.
So
that you tell, that's your kid right there. Tell them what you need. Cool.
Everything.
Tell them what you
Everything.
need.
Don't matter what it is, man, anything can help. No donation is too small.
Right.
No dollar amount's too small. Nothing. Like I said, it's year round. Like the main thing really is the summer camp coming up. That'd be the main thing you need help with.
Okay.
Is the summer camp. I tell everybody, the summer camp and the tour drive be the two main things, because they did two, when I look at it, the two biggest things. The summer camp, it helps keep kids on the streets. We got them from 7:30 to 5:30, and people look at me like, you crazy, y'all go to 5:30? Yeah. You know, and they keep the kids on the streets. Like we go bowling, we take them to the movies every Tuesday, we go bowling on Thursdays, and field trips every Friday, Dorney Park, Hershey Park, and all that. So I tell people, the more and more people can donate, it can keep going. And I know how kids is with Christmas, because you know how it was sometimes coming up, you didn't get that much on Christmas, but the other kids that. So it's like, every year we able to bless a kid with a bike, 3-4 toys. That's a good extra, you know, or possibly a pair of sneaks. So the more and more donations come in, the more and more help. Like I always tell people, your money, it don't go to me.
Right.
It goes to the kids.
To the kids.
I'm not, some people, you meet some people and they're like, oh man, they said you this. I understand because the way I come off. I understand, but at the end of the day, I got to tell people, I might come off, but it's about these kids. And I want people to understand that. It's not about us.
It's about them kids.
It's about these babies, and we see what's going on.
Yeah.
And the more and more we can get together and get them, come on.
That's where we went. Cooley, thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
y'all.
Tell everyone where they can learn more about, about Cool Shoes.
You can go on coolshoesinc.com, the website page. Actually, we're redoing it now, so it should be up by the end of this week or next week. You can follow me on Instagram at Cooley_12, on Facebook, Ledea Johnson. You can go on there. I know everybody on social media a lot, so you can get all the information off there.
All All right, awesome. And you might want to hook up with Dr. Pettyford because he got the financial literacy books for the kids. That's right, Doc? All right. Cool, thanks again for coming. No, hang out for a minute.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, but we have another really great guest, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. Good morning, Delaware.
How did DETV start, and how did you get here?
DETV started approximately 10 years ago in the basement of my home. I had an idea to show people of color doing great things, but what happened was I got to the point that I said, I'm gonna just show people all together doing great things. The motto and the moral was to bring people together instead of using media to rip people apart. And doing that, you know, I just did a lot of hard work, a lot of free stuff, a lot of things of just showing people being themselves. I figured that media, and I saw that media wasn't doing that, so I just decided to give it a shot, not knowing that it would bring me to where I am today. I had a great journey doing it, met some amazing people, did some amazing things, worked on some amazing projects, you know, and with just a lot of hard work and a bunch of sacrifice, I'm here today. I done worked on everyone's campaign in the state of Delaware, and now, you know, I'm just doing what I do and doing it with friends. My biggest accomplishment right now would have to be this, hands down, without a doubt. We want to make sure that we inform the community wholeheartedly. So again, they can have all the information that they need. For more information, you can find us at detvch.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook under DETV. Be sure to check us out. Tell me what you think.
All right, welcome back everyone to Good Morning Delaware. Joining us now is Jasmine Santana, the local author, children's book author, and creator of a passionate celebrating Dominican culture. We are so excited she is here. Welcome. Welcome. So it's Dominican Heritage Month, and you are a children's book author and content creator. But we're here to talk about not just Dominican Heritage Month, but how it segues into your children's books. Welcome and good morning, and tell us about you.
Sure, thank you for having me. So about 2 years ago, around 2023, I had my son. So I have a 2-year-old daughter named Ava and a 1-year-old named Noah Santana. And they kind of both inspired me to get on this journey. I realized after moving really far away from my family and friends, I had this little kind of, I'd say more like a panic attack, because I realized that they weren't going to grow up the same way I did, so they wouldn't really know our language. They weren't surrounded by folks that knew how to cook Dominican food or by our music, etc. And so
the culture.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So I decided to write my first book, which was called Mangu con los tres golpes, which is a really famous Dominican dish. But with little cute food characters, because I was just starting to teach them how to eat our food.
Okay.
And it was just for them, but then one thing led to another. I have 12 books now.
Wow, congratulations.
And I shared it on social media, not thinking anything of it, and then it just kind of exploded, and I realized that I wasn't alone.
Wow.
Well, your books are beautiful, and the illustrations alone are captivating.
Yeah.
Right away we saw, and you could see here on this beautiful canvas you have here. Let's talk a little bit more about this canvas that you brought with us to showcase.
Sure. So this is Cinderalis. It's a play on Cinderella. If there's anything that a lot of folks know about Dominican people in general, is we have very unique names. And so I knew that I couldn't call her Cinderella.
Right.
But I wanted to give it as a gift to my daughter when she turned 2, because I grew up on Disney, but I didn't see myself reflected, and I wanted that to be different for my own daughter.
Right.
So I created Cinderalis, and from there, again, just getting feedback from the folks that started following me. They were like, oh my God, this is great. Like, what other Disney characters? And so that kind of set, I call it the Dominican Fairy Tales collection.
Right.
Kind of kicked that off. But during that time, because I didn't think anybody was going to read my books, I was wrong, I started experimenting with different freelancers. It's been a very interesting journey. Sometimes I loved the illustrations, sometimes I didn't, because I didn't feel like it captured the culture.
Right.
So you'll notice that although I have 12 books, a lot of them look very, very different.
Right.
But
Yes.
it's intentional because I'm kind of like testing, learning, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't.
Yeah. And these books are bilingual.
Yes, so all of my books, except with the exception of 2, they are available in English and Spanish, and then the ones that are in English are Spanglish.
Okay.
So they'll have some of the Dominican slang
Okay.
kind of weaved into the story, because I thought it was really important to make sure that it was in culture.
Okay.
But also because I come out of it through the lens of a Dominican American, which
Right.
is very different from someone that may have been born on the island.
Okay, now you got to do this for me, right? For our Dominican brothers and sisters out there, right? That's your camera right there. Go ahead and give a 45-second spiel, commercial if you will, about your book in your language, in Spanish.
Ok. Para todos que están viendo la cámara hoy, quiero que busquen a mis libros. El primero, Cinderalis, la princesa dominicana. También ahora salió Bella y el Galipote. Y tengo también Dominican ABCs. Y con todos estos libros, ojalá que lo disfruten y que conozcan a la cultura.
Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome. I wanted to get that out the
So
way.
I definitely think you should be featured on Buenos Dias, Delaware.
Buenos Dias, Delaware,
Because
yes.
that also has an incredible Latina community that tunes in, and I know that it would be even more impactful. But I'm happy that you are on Good
And
Morning
DETV Kids.
Yeah, DETV Kids. But I'm
Yeah.
very happy that you're here with us on Good Morning Delaware, because I mentioned earlier in the show, I don't know if you were catching it, that I'm a huge advocate for promoting literacy. And being that it is I Love to Read Month, February is a big month going into February, March, and April. And April is Drop Everything and Read Month. So this is the next 3 months, very big for the literacy community and reading books and encouraging children to read books. And so this was big for me when I found out you were joining us. But I have to say, I appreciate your creativity and the illustrations on all the different books. And I did notice the diversity in the illustration, and I love that you tie in the culture. And that is a driving force for you, that you want to not just help the community by encouraging reading, but also your heritage, promoting your heritage and educating the community about your heritage. And I think that's super special. And here at DETV, we embrace different cultures and diversity, big here. So we're glad that we're able to give you a platform to showcase Dominican Heritage Month and also what you're doing as a children's book author. So do you plan to write more books?
I do. I'm actually releasing at least 3 more this year.
Wow. Unstoppable.
Right.
Okay.
And she said she was just trying.
Yeah.
I think it's very also therapeutic for me. So when I had my kids, I had them pretty much back to back, like Irish twins. And it was a little bit difficult for me coming through like the postpartum phase. And so I took to writing as a way to just kind of relax, be creative. And I found that throughout, like it's really helped me just like, even if I'm feeling down, like writing a story or sharing it with my kids. But yeah, I have so much more in store. And I recently launched my YouTube video, which is a little plantain, and he's like a Dominican American plantain, and he goes around teaching like just some historical things around what's the flag, what do the colors mean. So kind of like a little Miss Rachel twist, but with a plantain.
Okay.
And he sings. And so one of the clips that just went viral is him singing a really funny remix of Wheels on the Bus, but it's Wheels on the Guagua, because guagua is what we typically say in Dominican slang what a bus is. And I found that it's been really helpful. Yeah.
It's working.
Are you from Delaware?
So no, so I'm actually not from Delaware. I moved here 3 years ago from New York. So New York, born and raised. and then I wanted to change.
What part of New York? He knows.
The Bronx, New York, Yonkers.
Okay, we have. I don't know if you
Washington
know, we have a huge
Brooklyn.
following from Brooklyn, New York.
Well, I worked out of Brooklyn.
Huge following
so it's
from
all
New
very
York.
small.
And
Yeah.
So we definitely. It's good that you're on the show because the New Yorkers are tuning in and listening. But it's wonderful that you're here in Delaware, and now this is home, right?
Yeah.
Where can people get the book?
Yes, so they can either go to my website, jazzdemin.com, but they're also available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, etc. I also have them on Audible now, which was a recent release. And that story was kind of really touching. There was a mother that had reached out because her kids were blind, and then another mother where her kid was Dominican, but she was from a different race. And she was like, look, I love your books, but I don't know how to pronounce them. Certain words, and so that's where I put 2 of my bestsellers on Audible now.
Oh yes, that's great. And what age range can you think that
From
different
0,
children?
yeah,
Okay.
anything from 0 to like 15. I would say
okay.
the fairy tale ones are really popular with older kids, and then the one that you have Dominican ABCs, like it's my bestseller.
Yes, I can tell this one's great for even just reading to your little one. Easy read, and I already love the illustrations, and then it's in both English and Spanish, which I appreciate that. So if someone wants to learn Spanish, this is also a great way to familiarize yourself with the words and the slang, which you incorporate, which I think is important because many don't know, even though it's Spanish, there's so many different versions of Spanish, the dialects. And I know that just from being Italian. My family's from the southern part of Italy, and there's a dialect that we speak that's very different from the formal Italian language. And so it's important to understand the different cultures and the different dialects. So that's really nice that you're educating us and the ones that are picking up this book. So really significant.
Oh my, look.
Really, I really love these books.
This is a great
Beautiful,
tool.
beautiful presentation of all of your books, and I really admire the illustrations. Very colorful, very prominent, you can see. And just for this one alone, if you're a Cinderella lover, then you'll
for
connect.
the little girls.
Yes, you'll love the princesses, right? You'll love that. Do you see there's a need for what you're doing? Do you accept donations? Are you looking for that, or is this just something you pour back into the community and that's it?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, get the books, share them with those that you love. You touched on something that was really important. So I wrote this, yes, for my daughter and those that, like me, probably weren't born on the island, but I found that a lot of folks that just want to get to know about the Dominican Republic outside of our very beautiful beaches has been a great way for them to really kind of get to know the culture. A lot of things that are prominent in my book, I have a did you know section at the end, and I have food recipes.
Okay.
And then my YouTube video, they also do the little recipes. So it's been a great way to just get to learn, you know, how is our food made? What are some important words? So it's for those, yes, if you're in the culture, you're gonna recognize it right away. But if not, great. This is a wonderful way for you to really get to know like our music, for instance, or like we're known really well for our culinary expertise. So I think it's for everyone.
I love it.
I really appreciate that you said that, and I'm sure the YouTube channel will really help with the music.
What's the YouTube channel?
So it's Tiny Dominican Explorer.
Okay.
And you'll see he's a little plantain. Goes around singing, teaching little kids. It's been wonderful, and I think it's really stretched me from writing to like voice acting to like making lesson plans for teachers. Like it's really kind of pushed me to try a lot of different things.
Right.
And that's
what happens when you have an idea. It stretches you. Well, congratulations and much success with this. This is an amazing tool that I know every community can benefit from.
Yes, and thank you again for joining us, and we wish you continued success as you write the next 3 plus books, and you thrive with the YouTube channel. And again, don't forget about us here, because we'd love to have guests back on the show to just catch up and see how they're doing, but this is really great. So thank you again, Jasmine, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Wow.
All right.
What a great show, promoting literacy. And being that it is I Love to Read Month, you know, what better way than to encourage all those to continue to read? And, you know, they say that studies show that reading to your little one
early,
yes, 15 minutes a day will improve their self-esteem and confidence, and that is a fact. So just keep that in mind, that, you know, it's very important to read to your little ones, or read to the classroom, or encouraging children to read, and even adults, because you have to continue to practice to read as you get older, because we get distracted with social media, and that's not the same as picking up a book and reading it. So just keep that in mind, that, you know, you take that time to go old school, if you want to call it that, pick up a book, whatever age you are, and make sure you continue to read, because there's so much more than just learning when you read. And the more you read, the more you will learn, and the more you will grow.
That's it. PSA.
Yes.
Vincenza Carrieri-Russo. I love it, Vincenza.
Thank you,
I love it. All right, are we leaving here? Are we closing out? Is that it? Taking a break? Closing out the desk?
We are closing.
We're going back to the desk. All right, so we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll see you in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30
Don't
seconds.
go anywhere.
DETV has been Delaware's premium provider of creative digital and broadcasting solutions that bridges communities and connects people. We create great stories for all audiences. We deliver independent news throughout Delaware. We are digital platform innovators. And we develop marketing and sales solutions so you can stay connected to your audience. Now, why do we do what we do here on DETV? We do it because we care. So, keep watching and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Remember, DETV, online, on air, on time.
Looking for a reliable and efficient way to travel around Delaware? DART has a variety of routes and schedules to meet your needs, providing service in Newcastle, Kent, and Sussex counties. Whether you are commuting to work or exploring the sights and sounds of the state, our fleet of buses are well maintained, equipped with modern amenities. Public transportation is the greener alternative. Plan your trip today. Download our transit apps or visit dartfirststate.com.
Attention Delaware small business owners. If you're looking to grow in 2025, I encourage you to check out the Delaware Division of Small Business Edge Grant Competition. STEM companies can earn up to $100,000 and entrepreneur class companies up to $50,000. Applicants must employ 10 or fewer individuals, be majority located right here in Delaware, and have been in operation less than 7 years.
For more information, visit de.gov/edge.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Good Morning Delaware. I think that is that's almost a wrap, Vincenza.
Yes, and another great show with some capeless superheroes, and all based around promoting literacy and giving back to the community, especially for children, which we love here at DETV. We always like to encourage supporting the youth and pouring back into your community, because it's very important. The youth, especially the kids, they're our future.
Children are the future.
And just to reiterate again, thank you to Ledea Cooley Johnson from Cool Shoes, and then Jasmine Santana of celebrating Dominican. Jasmine Santana. Celebrating Dominican Heritage Month, and also promoting her children's books. And then also, this was really great. DETV Deals is such a great part of the segment that's very new to Good Morning Delaware. So if you're interested in being a part of DETV Deals, just visit us at DETVCH.com for more information how you can be featured. But this is really great. Dr. Keith Pettyford talking about his children's book on financial literacy, which is again very, very important. And Ivan, let's thank our sponsors.
All right, we want to say special thank you to DART for always making this happen, and also Real Life Prosthetics for making this happen, and the Delaware Division of Small Business. Perfect Fits. perfect fits.
Yes, yes. And we're always looking for new sponsors.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, you know where to go. I'm going to say it again, DETVCH.com for all that information.
Yeah.
We're always looking for more sponsors to help showcase the community. That's what it's all about. And speaking of the community, don't forget about our prom dress giveaway. We're hosting here at DETV starting tomorrow, February 18th. Visit our website for more information. We are looking for gently used or new prom dresses, shoes, and accessories. You can donate all of that to the DETV studios, which the address is 1105 North Market Street, Wilmington, Delaware. And if you're supporting and watching from all around the country and you want to take place and take part of that, you could ship it to 1105 North Market Street, Wilmington, Delaware. Just Google the address.
I was seeing where you was going with it.
We're accepting all prom dresses. We're here to just make those individuals have a incredible prom. That's what it's all about, right?
Yes, it is all about making. I was wondering where you was going with that.
You know where I was going with that.
Oh, guys, I love it. Love it. If you're looking to also be a partner to help us continue shows like this on DETV, so we can invite the community and keep people aware of what's happening, feel free. Reach out to me at ivan@detvch.com, and it's all tax deductible. We are a 501c3, and we are making it happen within the community. I'm super excited, Vincenza, because where we are right now, where Wilmington is going, where the world is going, but where Wilmington is, and just the fact that we can play a huge part with keeping the community involved and informed on what's happening.
Right.
Oh, and don't forget, today's President's Day.
All right, that's wonderful. So I know a lot of people are off.
I love it.
And
are people off today?
Yes, a lot of people are off today. So make sure you're just taking time to celebrate President's Day, but more important, celebrate you and celebrate love, because that's what February is all about too. Celebrate love. Even though Valentine's Day was last weekend, continue to celebrate the ones you love throughout the entire month. I'm a huge advocate for promoting love, celebrating positivity, and saying those affirmations every single day. But again, thank you.
You say affirmations
every single
What'd you
day.
say this morning?
I said, you woke up and I am proud of you.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
I say I'm strong, I'm confident, and I am beautiful. Those are my affirmations.
Right. Oh, wow. Do you, we should have a show on manifestation and affirmations. I love it. That's good.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Thank you,
dope.
Ivan. Thank you. Thank you for
I have
joining
an
us,
affirmation
everyone.
for you. We'll see you next Monday. All right?
Good morning, Delaware.